Hello everyone. In this video, I would like to share a tip with you about how to take your spoken English to the next level. Assuming that you can understand me perfectly, you are probably an intermediate user, meaning that in most cases, you could express yourself clearly, or at least you could make yourself understood, right? And I think for a lot of intermediate English learners, what they're thinking is how to take their English to the next level. And in particular, how to speak more authentic English. By authentic, I mean the kind of language that native English speakers use on a daily basis effortlessly, yet we non-native English speakers are quite mesmerized or impressed by. For instance, a few days ago, I watched this poker video. It's an interview and a lady said something like, "It'd be hard to be around Jason Kun and not feel inspired." I was instantly struck by that sentence. Not that I didn't understand the sentence or that it contains difficult words. No, it's just the way that the sentence was constructed, because once I took a closer look at it, I found something in it. So let's look at the sentence again. It'd be hard to be around Jason Kun and not feel inspired. So what is she saying? She's simply saying that Jason Kun is a very inspirational person, or Jason Kun makes you inspired, right? But instead of saying these two alternatives, she's saying that it'd be hard to be around Jason Kun and not be inspired. So I was like, snap, I got something here. So we could extract a sentence pattern or template out of the sentence, which is, it'd be hard to be around X and not feel Y. So basically in this structure, we could express something like, X makes me inspired. Okay, so to put into practice, I could say, it'd be hard to be around my wife and not feel inspired every day. What I'm saying is my wife is a very inspirational person. She's very inspiring. She makes me inspired. She gives me a lot of inspiration, things like that, right? Like things like we could already say. But in this sentence, it'd be hard to be around Jason Kun and not feel inspired. And we could even stretch the sentence pattern a little bit. For instance, we could say, it'd be hard to be around Mary and not be loved. So what I'm saying is, Mary is a loving person. She just always takes care of everybody. She just supports everyone emotionally, right? She's a loving person. But I can say, it'd be hard to be around Mary and not feel loved. So it's a completely new sentence. Are you feeling it? And of course, we could even further stretch the sentence. We could say that it'd be really hard to be around Jimmy and not feel embarrassed, right? There are some people that are socially awkward, like when you are hanging out with them, sometimes you don't know what to say or what not to say. I mean, they're nice people. It's just that they're socially awkward. I mean, they're still your friends, right? So if you want to say that this person always makes you embarrassed, you could also say it'd be hard to be around Jimmy and not feel embarrassed. You see my point? Let's go back to the sentence and say what we did in the video. So first, when we listen to the podcast or watch videos, we can pay attention to how native English speakers use the English language. I mean, a lot of things they say we can fully understand, but there are moments when we are quite impressed by a certain phrase or sentence because, this phrase is used in a novel way, or because the sentence pattern expresses something that you have long wished to express but didn't know how in this particular structure. So that is to say, the first thing we do is to identify sentence patterns that are worth learning. And the second thing to do is to zoom in or to take a closer look at the sentence, to examine it, trying to figure out what the sentence pattern essentially is about. What is the core of the sentence? What the person is saying? And how would you say this particular thing using the language that you already know, okay? So by contrasting what you already know with what you just learned, you are more likely to internalize this particular sentence pattern. And thirdly, our next step is to zoom out, okay? You zoom out and try to think of a scenario or a context in which you would want to use this sentence pattern. And sometimes you could twist it or you could stretch it. So for instance, I just stretched the sentence pattern to express very different things. But the sentence pattern, like the structure, the core remains the same. That has served me personally very, very well in the past years. It has actually made me a very happy learner because, by looking for and examining the sentence patterns, I feel like I'm a miner, I'm out there looking for brilliant, surprising, interesting structures. And I do sometimes feel it's a game. It's not really learning. And I do believe that learning should be fun. We should all enjoy learning, and learning should be practical no matter what you do. I'm a strong believer of learning for learning's sake, but when it comes to language, I believe everything you learn should in some way be practical. Okay, what do you think about the tip? Have you used it before, or do you find it helpful? Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please click the like button, and please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to creating more videos soon. Bye bye.